Hi, Geminis. This is Tina, the Clairvoyant Rabbit from Falling Up Tarot. As you know, it could be because you're here on my channel, and I'm very happy that you are. Thank you so much for joining me. To my subscribers, thank you so much for sticking in with me while I sort out things in the external world here of the community, doing readings and trying to get back online. And I appreciate you sticking in with me. Thank you. And to my new viewers, I'm really happy that you're here, and I hope you become a subscriber. So if you like to hit that button, I would really appreciate it. And this is your December reading, Gemini. It's a collective reading, so it's a general reading, so it may not completely resonate with absolutely every one of you, because everyone is very unique and different. But feel the parts that resonate with you individually and leave the rest behind for others. For more guidance, you can also watch your other signs that are in your birth chart. And to figure that out, if you don't know what your other signs are, you can go to Google and just type in online birth chart and plug in your birth information, your date and time that you're born, if you know that. And they'll give you the other signs in your birth chart. And then you can watch those for more guidance, and you can get a lot of information that way, a lot of guidance. All right, let's plug in let's start your information, I can't even talk anymore. Let's start your reading. I've got the main cards on the desk here, and some great energy, some really good energy for you for December. The time is fluid, so it's flowing right now, this energy. It could flow right into February. It just depends how it resonates for you, okay? Now, I know you've been through a lot, Gemini. I can see that here. You've been through a lot. But you're taking control. You're taking charge. We've got the Emperor right now for you. So I feel that you're taking charge of your life right now. We've got a lot of energy of things that happened to you in the past. Supporting this reading, I've got the Nine of Wands. So this is the wounded warrior. This is somebody, I feel that you've been through battle. You've been through a lot, Gemini. You're kind of a walking warrior, and you're carrying your battle wounds with you, but you're still standing. You're like, okay, I'm not giving up. I've been through the battle, but I've been through it. I'm coming out the other end now, and I'm still standing, and now I'm taking control. The Emperor takes control. The Emperor is in charge of things. He's like taking notes now. He's got things in order, and he's in control of his life. The Emperor is male or female, it doesn't matter. But the Emperor is somebody who's taking control of things. And that's you right now, Gemini. You're like, okay, I'm sorting things out, and I'm taking control of my life. And it's great energy, a really great energy. I love this for you. Crossing that, we have the Five of Cups. So you've still got this underlying energy of sadness to you. I mean, when you're the walking warrior, the Nine of Wands energy doesn't just disappear. You're not going to just, magically make all your battle wounds and all the past disappear. It's not just going to disappear, but you're choosing to put it aside and focus on the future. And that's great. That's really good energy, But yeah, there's still sadness. There's still disappointment. You still acknowledging that this is part of you, and you still have this sadness, and you're disappointed about how things worked out. But, it's there. It's just off to the side right now, and you're choosing to move past it. So that's your challenge. Your challenge is to move past that energy. In the past, I can see we had three cards, actually. I pulled one, but three came out. We've got the Hermit, the Lovers, and the Chariot in reverse. And I don't usually pull reverse cards, but the way it came out, it made a lot of sense to me. I see that you've been taking a lot of time to yourself, and it's focusing on a relationship that seems to have ended rather quickly. And it was a very significant bond that you had, and it was kind of, it was going well, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. And, you had to take some time to really process that. That was, what you were doing in the past, and now you're trying to move past that. So I don't spend too much time in the past energy, but it's still, time is not linear. It all flows together, right? So that's kind of still in and this reading is every energy that you still carry. So it's not in the past as in it's gone. It's still there. It's just not as active in your current energy sphere. Okay, that's kind of how you have to look at it. It's not as active. That's how I see it anyway. When I see the energies, it's there, but it's not as active. It's not lit up as much. Um, in your near future, we have the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles. This is great energy. This is an energy of abundance, of wealth coming in, your finances expanding, you creating more abundance in your life. You know, money coming in. It's a great energy, creating maybe a better life for yourself. It's a really great energy. I love that. We're going to clarify all these cards, by the way. So we're going to see what they actually mean. We're going to dig in deeper and see how they fit into your life better. I just want to clarify, just go through them right now first to give you an overview. In your internal influences, we have the Justice card. So internally, you're like, you know what? It's time to set things right in my life, and let's get some good karma going. Let's get that karma back, of what I deserve, and make things right. I'm gonna set things right in my life, and just do things right. Do things right for myself. Treat myself better. So that's kind of that energy. And then we have externally the Strength card. You're just, your strength is showing. It's evident. It's evident to people around you, and you really lit up is how I feel. Yeah, that's right. I wasn't looking at the card when I said that. You're lit up. Yeah, you've got a fire under you. You're just like, yeah, I'm ready to go. It's a lot of wand energy to this card to me. So yeah, you're lit up and ready to go. You're showing your strength, and you're just powerful right now. You kind of can do anything right now. It's a really good energy. In your hopes and fears is the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is a bit of a playboy energy, and I feel like you're focusing all a lot on, I feel, maybe working on yourself, maybe career, or just self growth. You're focusing more away from relationships, but it's still in the back of your mind, and you're thinking about it, but I think you're afraid of being played again. Not that you're played necessarily, or maybe you feel that you were for some of you, but I feel that you're kind of afraid of that energy. Like, I don't want to invest in a relationship again because maybe things aren't going to work out. And so that's your hope, that's your fear, but you also, maybe you're hoping for love again. But so you're just wary. It's a wary energy. It's kind of like, I feel it wobbly. It's hard to explain. It's a wobbly energy to me. So that's what you're afraid of. But in your outcome, now this is awesome, Gemini. Your outcome for December, and December is fluid, but December is December, so it's around that time. We have the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is a very mature love. Okay, this is a very stable, loyal, mature love towards you, coming towards you. It doesn't have to be male; it could be female, but it's very solid. Okay, this is a really great energy that is coming towards you. Yeah. I don't know. Let's dig in. Okay, let's dig in. So let's see what this means. Oh, and the bottom of the deck I want to show you is the Four of Cups, or Four of Pentacles rather. So this is saying you're hanging on tightly to something. So we'll have to dig in and see what that means, because it could be you're hanging on too tightly to a belief system of some sort that isn't really necessarily good for you. So we'll dig into that and see where that goes. Let's use this deck here. I love this deck. These are cute cards. Okay, so Gemini for December. Why do we have the Emperor? Emperor energy is such good energy for December. Emperor for Gemini. Gemini Collective. This is for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I never said that. If you have Gemini strongly in your chart, this is for you. This is also for cross watchers. If you're watching and you are interested in a Gemini, Okay, and we have the Four of Cups, or the Four of Wands, rather, and the Six of Wands. Okay, there we go. The Four of Wands and the Six of Wands. Okay, you're being noticed, and there's, oh, wow, this is nice. Nice energy. The Emperor. So you're being noticed. And this is funny because I did a pre-read for you, because I often do that as a pre-read just to get into your energy. And the Six of Wands came out as your main energy. So you're in the spotlight, Gemini. You're being noticed. You're being noticed. And I feel that you're making a commitment to yourself. This is also about celebration. It's about coming full circle. It's about accomplishments. Um, it could be about commitment too. You're making a commitment to yourself, or you made a commitment to somebody. But I feel like you made a commitment to yourself. This is what I feel. This is the energy I feel. I feel like you've made a commitment to yourself, and you're taking control of your life. You've kind of like said, it's kind of like pulling up your bootstraps and kind of like, you know what, it's time. It's time now, and you're focused on yourself. And now there's nothing stopping you. It's just like you're just in the spotlight, and it's time. It's just time. I keep hearing it's time. That's what I keep hearing. It's great energy. It's really good energy. You're in the spotlight. People are really noticing you. Somebody's really noticing you. Somebody is really noticing you. And that could lead to this commitment too. That could be what this King of Cups energy is. And I just got goosebumps when I said that. Now, Gemini has this Five of Cups as their challenge. Gemini has this Five of Cups as their challenge. Tell me about this Five of Cups for Gemini's challenge, please, in December. Tell me about the Five of Cups for Gemini's challenge, please. Tell me about the Five of Cups for Gemini's challenge. Five of Cups for the challenge in December. How is Gemini's challenge the Five of Cups? Whoops, there we go. Okay, this is funny. This is one of the cards. There's two cards in this deck that are extra cards. They're not really part of the tarot. They're just intuitive cards, because that's what I'm guessing anyway, because they're just extra cards. So take a good look at this card. Now, does this mean anything to anyone? Because it goes with the Five of Cups. Now, I will tell you what I think too. Intuitively speaking, the Five of Cups is your challenge. And I'm going to pull another card as well. Intuitively speaking, now I feel that it's time for you to let go. It's time for you to hear the sweetness of the everyday life. And because I feel like you've been focusing too much on, like, you have to let go and hear the sweetness of it. I don't know why I keep saying that. It sounds so cliche, and I hate saying things that are cliche. Let me pull another card. It could be that somebody that you were trying to let go of was a musician as well. I'm going to pull another card as well. But that card there, I think I got that card for someone in particular out there who's watching. So I'd like to hear that in the comments if it's you. The Eight of Cups and the Queen of Swords. The Eight of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's time to... The Eight of Cups is about walking away from something and walking towards a better life. Leaving something behind that's no longer working for you. And the Queen of Swords is cutting that thing out. And using more of your mental energy and just cutting something out that isn't working for you, walking away. And oftentimes with the Eight of Cups, you have to leave something behind that means something to your heart, but you're walking towards something better. And that's what your challenge is, basically. You have to leave something behind that's close to your heart. And walk, but know that you're walking towards something better. And it's an uphill battle. It's a challenge, right? That's it. It's an uphill battle. It's a challenge. How much more we could say on that? It's just a challenge, and it's something you're going to have to go through. Let's see about the Nine of Wands, please, in the supporting energy. The Nine of Wands in the supporting energy. This one right here, the Nine of Wands, supporting energy. Tell me why we have the Nine of Wands, please. The Wounded Warrior. The Nine of Wands in December for Gemini. Nine of Wands in December for Gemini. Nine of Wands in December for Gemini. Come on. Nine of Wands, please, in December. Two more shuffles. 1, 2. The Ten of Wands. It's time now. Ten of Wands. You go from the Nine of Wands to the Ten of Wands. So this is really great because it means that it's time you're going to actually let go of these burdens. This is supporting the reading. So you're going from walking with your wounds and being the walking warrior to being ready to let go of these burdens. This is great energy. The reading is going from carrying your burdens to letting them go. So that is wonderful. I love that energy. I love that. It's time to let them go. You've walked with your burdens long enough. You've walked with your wounds long enough. We're going to just do the past energies together. The Hermit. The Hermit with the Lovers, please, in the past. The Hermit with the Lovers in the past. The Four of Cups, the Death card, and the Hermit. Wow. Four of Cups, the Death card, and the Hermit. The Death card is the ending and the beginnings. The Hermit is, you gaining enlightenment from the fact that this had to end. And the Four of Cups is being able to see the opportunity that Spirit is presenting in front of you. And you can see that, this little bear has the blindfold on. He's not actually seeing the opportunity. He's focusing on, nothing really with this blindfold on. He's not seeing the 3 cups in front of him. He's not seeing the opportunity. So the Hermit is here to gain the enlightenment. This is in the past, right? So this is what the Hermit is for. So the Hermit is spending time alone, and you have to spend time alone. You have to spend time in solitude. Because it's a brand new beginning. The Death card is all about endings and beginnings. And sometimes these endings are necessary to bring the lesson to us that we need to learn so that we can see the opportunities that are presenting themselves to us. The lessons are there, or the endings are there because there's an opportunity that's coming towards us. And something has to end in order to bring a brand new beginning, which is going to have a really great opportunity in it. Okay. So something had to end because there's a really good opportunity coming towards you. So that is what's here. There's a really great opportunity, probably this King of Cups and this Queen of Pentacles. That's why something had to end for you. Okay. Now, speaking of this Queen of Pentacles, this Queen of Coins in your near future, this is the wealth and abundance that's coming towards you. Abundance means a lot of things, not necessarily just money. It's happiness. It's fulfillment. Queen of Pentacles, please. The Hierophant. Hierophant is spiritual enlightenment. It could be a mentor coming towards you to give you guidance in life. The Hierophant also is about institutions, and it could be marriage. Hierophant's a lot of organizations, churches, schools. If you're involved in any kind of organizations like that, have to do with finances. Like if you work at a school, or if you go to work at a school, this would be possibly something like that, or going to work in a church. If you happen, something like that. Some of you might be working with the church or being involved in a church. I see some of you seeking spiritual guidance, or meeting somebody who works in tarot, meeting somebody who does spiritual work. The Fool, a brand new beginning for you. Some of you are going to start working in the spiritual, with a spiritual business, starting a spiritual business, starting like selling crystals and selling any kind of spiritual stuff, like a spiritual business. Some of you are going to be doing that. Definitely. It's a brand new beginning for you. The Fool is a brand new beginning and taking a leap of faith. Yeah, faith has a lot to do with this. Something, and faith and wrapped up with finances too, though. Very interesting. Interesting. I like that. Yeah, something to do with starting. Some of you are going to go back to school to learn something to do with theology and spiritual work, or becoming a minister. I'm getting that for some of you. It's very specific. It's not going to be for everyone, but something to do in the spiritual realm. Okay? All right. Justice card in your internal influences. Justice card in the internal influences. Why do we have Justice? We have the Chariot and the Four of Swords. Yeah, the Chariot and the Four of Swords. It's really time. It's time for you to heal. Like I said, it's you have Justice because you want it to. You need to. It's within your internal influences here. Internally, you're saying it's time to put things right. It's time to make things right. It's time you're healing. You're taking time out to focus on, not time out really, because you're in control and you're doing things in the external world as well, but you're healing inside. And you're saying, I'm putting things right. I'm treating me first, or treating me right. I'm putting me first. And success is coming. Because as you're treating yourself right internally and you're putting yourself first, you're making success happen in the external world as well. It's happening quickly too. It's like your life is turning around fast. Things are happening quickly for you, Gemini. You might not even recognize how quickly things are snowballing for you. As long as you keep treating yourself right, and having the self-respect for yourself and self-worth, things are going to really snowball for you. You have the Strength card here in the external. Why do we have the Strength card for Gemini in the external? Strength card for Gemini in the external. Strength, please, for Gemini. The Four Pentacles. Four Pentacles. Hanging on tightly to something. Hang on tightly. You could be hanging on too tightly to something, but I feel like I don't want to say hanging on too tightly. Let me see. Hanging on, because you have the Four Pentacles here too. Four Pentacles in the bottom of the deck, but I think that could be referring to something else. So in the external, I almost feel like it's a feeling of I was wronged, so I'm going to be strong. I'm going to be tough, but I feel like it's pushing you along. So you're hanging on tightly, but it's almost like, what's the energy I'm getting? It's like, I don't want to say a chip on your shoulder. It's not quite like that. But it's almost like it's a toughness. It's a toughness. The toughness is pushing you along and giving you strength. Let me get another card for that, because you're hanging on tightly to it. But tell me more about the Strength card here for Gemini in the external. Tell me more about the Strength card for Gemini in the external. Strength card for Gemini. Why do we have the Strength card for Gemini in December? I think I need another deck. Whoops, because we're running out of cards here. The Nine of Swords. You're stressed out about something. Or you're hanging on too tight. I feel like, you know what it is? You feel like you have to be really strong. You feel like you have to be really tough and really strong. And you feel like you have to be strong all the time. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for you. That's what it is. It's an energy of like, I have to be tough. I have to be tough. I have to be tough. That is what I'm getting. I mean, there's being strong, and then there's being like you have to be strong all the time. And you don't have to be strong all the time, so much so that it stresses you right out. You're allowed to let your guard down, Gemini. You know, remember that you're human, and you can, you can be soft and you can be vulnerable too. Okay? You don't have to hold on to the belief that you need to be tough all the time. I don't know. Okay, well, I was pulling this. I don't know why I'm pulling this. Yeah, see, I've got the Seven of Swords, which is a deceptive energy saying like, I'm tough, I'm tough, I'm tough, I'm tough. Because it's kind of lying to yourself and it's lying to other people, because you're not. You're not like made of steel. Right? It's a deceptive sort of energy around the strength, because it's like saying that, you're made of steel and you're tough all the time, but you're not. You're soft, you're vulnerable too. So that's where the deceptive energy comes in, because it's a you're hanging on to that too tightly. So just be vulnerable too. You can show a softer side too. That's where that comes in. That's what we're trying to say here with that from the spirits. Okay. Now, the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups in the Hopes and Fears. Knight of Cups for Gemini in December, please. Hopes and Fears. Knight of Cups for Gemini in December. Knight of Cups for Gemini in December. Whoa. Six of Wands, somebody noticing you, and the Page of Wands. Yeah, see, somebody is noticing you. Six of Wands is being recognized, and that's what you have down here in your main energy. That's the first card that you got out as a clarification. And the Page of Wands is somebody desiring you. You have desire there. It's a spark. Page of Wands is a spark. It's not, like, ooh, I need you right now. I need you right now. It's a spark. It's an interest. So, you're afraid of what comes towards you. But in December, there will be somebody interested in you. And it's a spark of interest. Okay. So it's like, and somebody's paying attention to you. It's okay. Don't freak out. It's okay. Yeah, so that's that's what's gonna, there will be some interest in you. Don't freak out. It's okay. Because we do have an outcome here of a King of Cups. Now, I don't know if it's the same person. There might be more than one, because there is some interest in you. But it's okay, because we just have an interest, and it's a spark, and there's nothing negative here, so that's all right. Now tell me about this King of Cups, because we do have a King of Cups outcome, so it could be the same person. King of Cups here. King of Cups. Tell me about the King of Cups because it happens in December. They both happen in December. Tell me about the King of Cups here. Tell me about the King of Cups in December. Tell me about the King of Cups in December. There is nothing negative happening here. Tell me about the King of Cups in December for Gemini. Oh, I think something flipped. Let me check here. Something flipped, I think. I was staring at the cards. Did something flip in the deck? Yes, something flipped. Three of Pentacles. Anything else flip? Okay, well, Three of Pentacles is a card of possibly working together, collaboration, could be friendship. It could be that you meet this King of Cups. I'm going to pull another one too. Could be you meet this King of Cups energy. This is the mature love. This is somebody who's solid, who's loyal, very emotionally mature, not immature, somebody who's kind of got it all together emotionally. Somebody who doesn't play games or anything, The Knight of Cups energy that comes towards you could be a bit of a flirt. the one who's interested in you, the first one that we just pulled a second ago, the one where there's a spark of interest, that's going to be a flirty thing. And that doesn't mean it's the same. It doesn't mean it's not the same person. I'm just saying at first it could be like, oh, hey, how you doing? And it's like a little bit of a interest, and that's okay, because that could mean that this, it doesn't mean it's not the same person. I'm just saying it comes across at the beginning, kind of fun and flirtatious. That's okay though. And it could develop into this King of Cups energy. Okay. Could be two different people though too. So we'll have to just see here how it plays out. I might need a different reading for that because we haven't gotten there yet. This is just still December. We have Three of Pentacles. So it starts off with a friendship possibly, or starts off with somebody that you meet while you're working. Three of Pentacles is a collaboration. Tell me more about the King of Cups, please. Tell me more about the King of Cups in December. King of Cups in December for Gemini. Whoa. Judgment. Judgment. Tell me more, please, about the King of Cups in December. King of Cups in December. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. So a great opportunity comes along. It's going to help you lessen your responsibilities. And it's a huge decision that you have to make. Okay? Because we have Judgment and the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is saying, it's time for you to put down your responsibilities, put down your burdens. You've been walking, you've been doing something for a long time. And there's this huge decision that comes along. It's an opportunity for you to change things up in your life. And it's like, could be a reconciliation with somebody, possibly. But it's time to like really take a good hard look at yourself, a good hard look at somebody else, possibly. And it's like, it's huge. It's time. It's kind of like it's time now to make the decision. It's like the decision. The opportunity comes along. So you could be, yeah, this could be a reconciliation with somebody. Possibly. I'm not getting the Six of Cups here energy though, but it could be, it's a really huge decision. With Judgment Day, it comes along as reconciling differences. It has a lot to do with, to me, history and making things right with people, forgiveness, and laying down burdens. It's a lot to do with history to me. I feel a lot of history here, and it's kind of like you have an opportunity with someone, to work with someone. So this is very interesting. Very interesting. How much time do we have? We're at 33 minutes. Yeah. I wish I could dig in deeper here. We'll have to, I'm going to just do one more for the Four of Pentacles over there. And we're going to have to leave it, I think, for now. So we're going to have to leave it for now. But the Four of Coins, we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so this, all right, so the Knight of Cups, we have the Four of Coins of you hanging on too tightly to something, and it's the Knight of Cups. And that's you hanging on too tightly to the energy of the flirt and being I feel like worried about the playboy energy, or it could be that you like that playboy energy, but I feel like you're worried about the player, you're worried about the game. That's what it feels like, or you're playing the game. Some of you might be playing the game, and you're not wanting to commit. That's what I just heard. For some of you, you don't want to commit, and you're hanging on too tightly to that. That's for some Geminis. You are the ones who don't want to commit, and you're not hanging on. So now that's what I just got. Some of you don't want to commit, and you're hanging on too tightly to that. And what comes up with Judgment Day for you is to lay down those ideas and decide if you're going to work together with your King of Cups and take that opportunity to be with them because it's Judgment Day. That's what just came full circle. That's what just came full circle. Do you want to stay with a knight who is non-committal and just be a knight? The knight is non-committal. The knight is more of flirtatious, fun energy that just not plays around, but just is non-committal, play around, dating, off and on, that kind of energy. Do you want to hang on to that energy? Or do you want to be with a King of Cups energy who is solid, family person, committed energy? It's Judgment Day. That's what we finally figured it out. I finally got all the energies together on that last energy. It's time for you to lay down those burdens and decide. It's Judgment Day. All right, Gemini, it all came together at the end. That is your reading for December. I wish you all the best and have a wonderful day. If you resonated with this reading, please do click that like button. And I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment and let me know if I'm on the right track. Take care, my friends. Namaste.